As you reach the milestone of 60 and beyond, consider who will genuinely be there for you. In your younger years, the answer often appears clear-cut: your family, your dearest friends, the individuals who have been part of your life for as long as you can remember. However, upon reaching the age of 60, the perspective on life begins to shift significantly. As time goes on, circumstances evolve, individuals become occupied, and what once held significance may no longer do so. In these moments, you may come to understand that the network you relied on may not be as steadfast as you had previously assumed. In this video, we will explore 6 fundamental pillars that grow increasingly reliable as you navigate through life. This journey is not about distancing yourself from others. It's about recognizing the true sources of stability and ensuring that you remain resilient when support is essential. By establishing a solid base rooted in these 6 essential elements, you acquire the stability and autonomy necessary to navigate the obstacles that life presents. Keep your attention focused until the conclusion, as these 6 foundational elements could transform your perspective on support entirely. By the conclusion, you'll gain insights that will empower you, ensuring you never feel isolated, helpless, or unready again. Let's embark on this journey together. The first foundation is your financial stability. The strongest foundation you can build for yourself isn't found in others, but in your own financial freedom. While wealth may not guarantee joy, it certainly provides stability, independence, and tranquility. As you journey through life, you come to understand that depending on family for financial support isn't a strategy. It's a gamble. Your children are navigating their own journeys, managing their own responsibilities, and building their own families. Though their love for you runs deep, there may be times when they are unable to provide the support you seek in your moments of need. Consider Richard, a 72-year-old man who has always believed that his children would come to his aid if he encountered any financial difficulties. He supported them throughout their college journey, provided financial assistance in times of need, and was consistently available whenever they reached out. When an unforeseen medical issue depleted his savings, he sought assistance from his children, only to discover that they were grappling with their own mortgages, bills, and financial hurdles, not due to a lack of concern, but rather because existence can be full of surprises. That's why achieving financial stability serves as one of the most robust foundations you can establish. It's not about having riches. It's about being ready for whatever comes your way. It's essential to have a strategy for unexpected situations, a dependable income stream to count on, and a solid grasp of financial management to ensure you can stand on your own without relying on others. If you find yourself in your 60s or later, it's essential to reflect on whether you have sufficient savings to manage unforeseen costs. Am I assured of a stable retirement income? Have I taken steps to reduce financial risks that might leave me exposed? If the response is negative, it's time to act without delay. Discover the art of managing your finances effectively, steering clear of excessive debt, and making investments that promise lasting security. Ultimately, your financial stability is the constant that will support you, regardless of the challenges life may present. The second essential aspect is your physical well-being. Your health is irreplaceable. No amount of love, money, or support from others can take its place. Once you reach the age of 60, your body can transform into your most supportive companion or your greatest challenge. Ultimately, possessing all the financial stability imaginable means little if your health deteriorates, as it strips away your autonomy. Although your family may have your best interests at heart, they cannot take action on your behalf. They can't make the right dietary choices for you, nor can they halt the passage of time in your life. The weight of that responsibility rests solely on your shoulders. Many individuals overlook their well-being, believing that when the moment arises, someone will step in to support them. However, the truth is that regardless of your family's affection for you, they are also navigating their own paths. They might lack the time, energy, or capacity to provide the support you need. Relying on others for your well-being can create a sense of helplessness. That's why focusing on your health today is one of the most significant commitments you can make for your future. Consider the journey of Carl, a 68-year-old man who was once vibrant and engaged in life, but found himself drifting after stepping away from his career. He believed he had ample time to regain his fitness, yet before he realized it, his energy waned, his mobility lessened, and even the simplest tasks turned challenging. His children made it a point to visit whenever possible, yet they were unable to be present every single day to offer their assistance. Ultimately, he came to understand that to preserve his autonomy, he needed to take charge of his well-being, not in the future, but in this very moment. There's no need to push yourself to the extremes, but making small, steady efforts can truly transform your journey. Engage in daily movement. Nourish yourself with foods that empower rather than deplete, and prioritize your health checkups. When you notice persistent aches, trouble walking, or shifts in your energy, it's crucial to pay attention and not overlook these signals any longer. Every positive decision you embrace today will be a gift to your future self. Ultimately, the most reliable source of support you can have isn't found in your children, siblings, or friends. Your strength, activity, and capability are within your own hands. By focusing on your well-being today, you'll find yourself less dependent on others in the future. If you're still engaged with this video and appreciating these insights, I'd love for you to comment with the number 2 below to show your presence. Consider subscribing and activating the notification bell to ensure you stay updated with all the latest videos. It's time to take the next step. The third pillar focuses on your social circle. As individuals age, a common misstep is withdrawing from social connections. Perhaps it unfolds gradually. Connections may fade as friends relocate, and cherished ones may depart from our lives. Suddenly, you find that your social circle has shrunk to a size you never thought possible. Without solid connections, the shadow of loneliness can easily settle in. Loneliness, particularly after the age of 60, can pose significant risks. It influences more than just your feelings. Your well-being, cognitive clarity, and longevity are all influenced by this. One might think that family will consistently provide companionship. However, let's get to the heart of the matter. Your children are on their own unique journeys. Individuals navigate their careers, nurture their families, and manage responsibilities that fill their days with activity. While their affection for you may run deep, it's important to seek companionship from various sources. Your social network stands as a crucial pillar of support in your journey. The individuals who reach out to you, who bring joy and laughter, who infuse your existence with vibrant energy. These relationships are essential. They are essential. Consider someone like Margaret, a 73-year-old woman who has consistently depended on her family for companionship. She was blessed with 2 sons, each of whom cherished her deeply. As time passed, they found themselves immersed in their careers and the responsibilities of nurturing their own families. Though they continued to reach out, the regular visits and weekend get-togethers became increasingly rare. Margaret began to experience a sense of solitude, anticipating phone calls that often failed to materialize. Then she took a step forward. She began reaching out to old friends, becoming part of a community group, and exploring new hobbies that opened doors to fresh connections. In an instant, her existence blossomed with dialogues, joyful moments, and a newfound direction. She found her sense of connection within herself, independent of her family's presence. She forged that bond on her own. Connections with friends, community groups, and even casual acquaintances offer you something invaluable, a feeling of connection and acceptance. Engaging with a neighbor for a friendly chat, participating in a book club, or joining a group at your local gym can significantly enhance your emotional resilience. Building connections beyond your family forms a vital support system in your life. As you cultivate relationships today, you'll find a wealth of support waiting for you in the future. Take a moment to reflect on the people currently surrounding you. What fills your heart with happiness? When clarity eludes you, consider broadening your horizons. Ultimately, a robust social network goes beyond mere companionship. It's about surrounding yourself with those who elevate your spirit, affirm your value, and enhance each chapter of your journey. The 4th pillar is your sense of purpose. One of the most underestimated sources of support in our journey isn't found in another individual. Your unique sense of direction is what truly matters. Upon reaching the age of 60, individuals often begin to sense a transformation in their lives. The identities that once infused existence with purpose, such as being a parent, a professional, or a caregiver, begin to diminish. As one enters the golden years, offspring find their own paths, and the rhythm of existence begins to ease. Without a clear sense of direction, one can easily begin to feel overlooked, unnecessary, or even adrift. The reality is, regardless of the love your family has for you, they cannot provide you with a sense of purpose. That's an essential foundation you must create on your own. Waking up each day with purpose, be it a passion, a project, or a goal, sharpens your mind, stabilizes your emotions, and enriches your life. It's what draws you into the experience of life, rather than merely observing from a distance. Consider an individual such as George, a 70-year-old who has stepped away from his career as an engineer. Upon stepping away from the daily grind, he felt a wave of excitement wash over him, eager to embrace the tranquility that awaited. However, after a few months, he began to feel a sense of restlessness, as if there was an emptiness he couldn't quite identify. His days seemed devoid of purpose. His children would come by from time to time, yet they were busy with their own journeys. That was the moment he chose to make a change. He began dedicating his time to a nearby school, sharing his knowledge with young children on how to construct various projects. Before long, he discovered a fresh motivation to rise each day, something that brought him a sense of worth, purpose, and connection to the world around him. Finding meaning in life isn't solely tied to your profession. It can be anything that ignites your passion and fills you with vitality. Exploring new knowledge, guiding others, cultivating plants, expressing creativity through art, embarking on journeys, or simply establishing personal aspirations. It's all about engaging in activities that spark joy and maintain your mental and emotional vitality. If you find yourself believing that your greatest moments are in the past, it's essential to shift that perspective. Your purpose remains a constant companion throughout your journey in life. It transforms. As you dedicate yourself to discovering purpose in your everyday experiences, you'll find that your dependence on others for joy diminishes. Ultimately, the most powerful support you can rely on isn't merely someone by your side. The passion within you is what drives you to move ahead. If you're still engaged with this video and appreciating these insights, kindly drop a number 4 in the comments to show your presence. If you haven't joined us yet, I encourage you to subscribe and activate the notification bell to stay updated with all our videos. Your encouragement empowers us to keep producing valuable content that enlightens and motivates you. It's time to take the next step. The 5th pillar focuses on your emotional strength. Existence often presents challenges, regardless of your age. Once you reach the age of 60, the obstacles you face may evolve, but they certainly don't disappear. Connections may wane, cherished individuals may depart, health challenges can emerge, and at times, existence may seem more solitary than before. The reality is, regardless of the support you receive from those around you, the most dependable source of strength will always stem from within yourself. Your capacity to adjust, to navigate your feelings, and to discover tranquility amid challenges is what propels you onward. Even when situations unfold differently than you anticipated, many individuals depend on their family as their primary source of emotional support, assuming that their children, siblings, or extended relatives will consistently provide comfort and reassurance. However, the truth is that each person faces their own struggles to overcome. They may not consistently possess the time or energy to provide the emotional support you seek. That's why cultivating emotional strength is essential. It empowers you to discover the strength that resides within you, rather than relying on others for it. Consider the journey of Helen, a 75-year-old woman who experienced the profound loss of her husband after 4 decades of companionship. Initially, she sought emotional support from her children. However, as time passed, she came to understand that although they held her in high regard, they also had their own families and duties to attend to. She understood that she couldn't rely on them to bridge the emptiness she experienced within. Rather than allowing sorrow to take over, she dedicated herself to building her emotional resilience. She became part of a community, began documenting her thoughts, and embraced the practice of daily appreciation. As time passed, she unearthed a profound truth. She realized that her sadness was something she could navigate on her own. She possessed the inner resilience to find her own path to healing. Emotional resilience involves acknowledging your feelings and understanding that it's okay to not always appear strong. It's essential to recognize pain, work through it constructively, and cultivate strategies that enable you to handle life's fluctuations with poise. It's essential to have outlets, be it writing, meditation, therapy, or just self-reflection, that enable you to discover inner peace rather than relying on others for it. Regardless of the challenges that come your way, your strength to remain resilient and independent will consistently serve as one of your most valuable pillars of support. The more you nurture your emotional strength, the less you will rely on others for your sense of completeness. Ultimately, the one constant companion you have through all challenges and victories is yourself. When it comes to navigating the journey beyond 61, undeniable reality stands out. Everything is in a constant state of change. Individuals evolve, situations transform, and the foundations you once relied upon might not hold the same strength they once did. Embracing the present is essential for flourishing in this phase of existence. Your capacity to adjust is what truly matters. Individuals who find aging particularly challenging are frequently those who oppose transformation, holding on too firmly to the past rather than welcoming the present. Those who embrace change, remain receptive, and invite new opportunities discover happiness and satisfaction regardless of what life presents. It is a common belief that upon reaching a particular age, individuals become fixed in their habits and perspectives. However, that mindset can lead to perilous outcomes. It may prevent you from uncovering fresh opportunities, connecting with new individuals, and gaining insights that could enhance your journey. Embracing adaptability goes beyond merely accepting change. It's about intentionally seeking opportunities for personal growth along the journey. Consider an individual like Frank, a 78-year-old who has consistently depended on face-to-face relationships to maintain his connections. As friends departed or left this world, he found himself grappling with a sense of disorientation. He reflected, perhaps this is simply the way things unfold as one ages. However, rather than succumbing to solitude, he chose to embrace change. He discovered the art of video calls to maintain bonds with family far away, engaged in an online discussion group focused on history, and even forged some new friendships along the way. Rather than succumbing to the challenges of change, he embraced it as an opportunity for personal growth. Those who flourish after the age of 60 aren't always the individuals with the greatest resources or the most robust support networks. They are the individuals who embrace change, who maintain a sense of wonder, and who discover paths to adapt regardless of the challenges life presents. When one opportunity ends, they seek out another path. When a relationship evolves, individuals discover fresh avenues to bond. If a particular approach is not yielding results, they are open to exploring alternative options. Your capacity to adjust is among the most significant foundations of strength you will ever possess. It empowers you to journey through existence with strength, positivity, and assurance. Embracing change rather than fearing it allows you to see that you're not losing anything. Instead, you'll come to understand that each phase of life presents fresh opportunities to discover and grow. If you're still with me and discovering value in these insights, please type 6 in the comments below to show me you're engaged. Your encouragement empowers me to keep producing meaningful content for you. If you haven't subscribed yet, I highly encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell to ensure you stay updated with all the latest videos. Your encouragement empowers us to keep producing valuable content that enlightens and motivates you. Final thoughts. Prenarak Wanaman, entering the 6th decade and beyond, presents a unique blend of insights and obstacles. While family will always occupy a cherished spot in your heart, the truth is that the most dependable support you'll ever encounter isn't sourced from others. Your journey begins with the solid base you create for yourself. Achieving financial stability empowers you to stand on your own 2 feet, free from dependence on others for your needs. Your physical well-being plays a crucial role in preserving your autonomy and self-sufficiency. Your network of friends and acquaintances nurtures your connections, keeps you involved, and brings emotional satisfaction. Your sense of purpose infuses your existence with significance and guidance, regardless of the stage of life you find yourself in. Your emotional resilience fortifies you in the face of life's unavoidable challenges. Your capacity to adjust empowers you to flourish, even when circumstances take unexpected turns. With these 6 essential foundations established, solitude will never fully envelop you. You will always find the strength within yourself, navigate through tough times with resilience, and take charge of your own journey without relying on others to rescue you. Genuine stability arises not from relying on others for support. It stems from the understanding that you are equipped to remain resilient, regardless of the challenges that come your way. We appreciate your presence with us today. Your thoughts and feedback are always welcome. We invite you to share your insights by leaving a comment below. What is one lesson you discovered today, and how do you intend to incorporate it into your daily journey? Your insights hold great value, so feel free to express them without reservation. Your feedback inspires and uplifts us immensely. If this video resonated with you and provided value, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others. Your encouragement empowers us to keep producing valuable content that enlightens and motivates you. We appreciate your time and can't wait to connect with you in our next video.